Thank you very much. Thank you for the introduction. I hope that they think we're coming through in the microphone. So thank you very much for coming to hear my presentation. So it's entitled Green Optimization Techniques for Future Wireless Systems. I've been working in the kind of area of energy efficiency and green communications for maybe 12, 13 years now. So in this presentation, I'll kind of talk generally about where perhaps wireless is going in the next 10 years, talk about some reflections from past research that we've done, and give you some examples of things that I'm involved with at the moment. So I guess there's a lot of discussion about where wireless is going. I think a lot of people now are talking about 6G technologies. So we have to see how things will evolve in the next 10 years. So I want to give a bit of background in that and talk about potential applications and use cases, talk a bit about data transmission and spectrum issues. I'll come back to my personal favorite subject of energy efficiency. And then recently in my research, I've been doing a lot of work on optimization and some work in machine learning. So we'll look at how that gets applied to communication systems. And then at the end, I'll just have a slide about potentially future research topics, particularly in sort of green communications. So if we look in the next 5 or 10 years at where wireless technologies will evolve, there's a number of applications that you can see on the slide here. So things like robotics, so potentially autonomous vehicles, industrial automation, e-health. I think this morning we heard a presentation about IoT in sort of farms and monitoring fields and that kind of thing. So there's also a lot about cyber physical systems where we're making use of intelligence to make better decisions and to develop systems towards the future. For the moment, I think we'll continue to see basic broadband connection as being very important, and maybe in the next 10 years we will see virtual augmented reality, the so-called metaverse, becoming more important, and obviously sort of data-driven systems are becoming increasingly important as well. So spectrum issues is one important topic for where the research might go in the future. So in the last few years, there's been a lot of research in using the so-called millimetre wave bands